let's talk about my series Money Marathon Road to $1 million. Now by December 2027, I do want to have hit $1 million in income. This is just something that I've always wanted to do by myself, something I've never really seen in my family, and something that I'm really just excited to do and just to see if I can hit it. If I don't hit it, I'll have lessons learned and have documented the process. And if I do hit it, it's just a reminder that I can do anything that I set my mind to. So we're going to talk about how much I've made from January to about March 8th. We're going to talk about how much I made within the last 2 weeks and just talk about the different income streams that I plan to do to make sure that I'm able to hit this goal. Now, the income streams are going to come from about 4 to 5 different income streams, and I'm just going to be on my phone to make sure I'm getting all of them. So we're going to have my teacher income. We're going to have Bitch I'm Budgeting. Bitch I'm Budgeting sells products and she sells services. We're going to have some of my digital products also, but it's on a different website, so we're going to count that as well. We're going to count brand partnerships. The goal for me is to really make sure that I increase my products for Bitch I'm Budgeting, that I increase my digital products as well, and that I'm able to lock in as many brand partnerships as I can, because a lot of great money comes from those. So like it can account for a lot of my revenue if I just partner with the right people, get the right prices, and make sure that I'm on track. And it's honestly something that I haven't really done consistently. I know some people get like brand partnerships every month, every other month. It's not something that I get consistently, and I need to start just reaching out to brands and pitching myself, and maybe do a rebrand of my business to make it more marketable as well. Because y'all know the BITCH word ain't gonna always cut it for a lot of companies and a lot of businesses, and I want to make sure I'm just as marketable as possible. Now, so yes, we have the teacher income, Bitch I'm Budgeting, my digital products from another website that I have. I also have my Accountability Bestie, which is another source of income, and I'll be bringing that community back. It's an accountability community that I host throughout the year. I'll be bringing that back as well. That's a really good stream of income for me also, and it's just something that I love to do. Help women plan, create, and hit their goals. Is like, I love to see a good finished product. So I'm excited just to see where we can take this next 24 months and how we plan to just shift things and scale my mind before I can scale my business. That is something I have been having a really hard time with doing, is scaling my mind to know that this can happen. Also, getting real professional help from people who've done it, who can also just teach me how to scale properly and not just me, winging it and figuring it out. So we are coming out with a lot of new products for Bitch I'm Budgeting. We're going to be coming out with planners. I'm updating my planner, savings challenge, savings wallets, cash wallets. There's so many new things that I want to offer, but as a new mom, it's a little hard to like figure out the time to get it done. But currently right now we're working on the planner. So all of those income streams, let's say it's teacher, the Bitch I'm Budgeting website, which has multiple income streams, my other website with my digital products, we're going to have and brand partnerships. So a consistent 4 to 5, and my Accountability Bestie. So a consistent 5 to 6 different income streams, and like really writing them out and really focusing on them and making sure that I can scale those as big as possible. Now, let's talk about what I made from January 1st to March 8th, and we're going to go through all the different income streams. So January 1st to March 8th, with my teacher income, I made $13,124. With Bitch I'm Budgeting, I made $12,719. With my digital product website, I made $4,220. And for that, that was a total of $30,000, $30,063 in a little under 3 months. Nope, that was actually 3 months. In 3 months. So I was able to make that in 3 months. And then from March 9th to March 15th, my teacher income was $3,281. Bitch I'm Budgeting only made $335 for that week. My digital products website made $40, and that totaled $3,646. And then for this week, which is March 16th to the 22nd, I didn't make anything in the teacher income. I made $910 on Bitch I'm Budgeting. I didn't make anything on the templates. So in total, I just made $910. Things are going to fluctuate. I'm trying to decide how to move things and maneuver things, really remind myself that I'm a business and consistently post like it. I see other people who are like posting like they're a business, and I do not post like that. I post like I'm just a regular content creator, and I'm not. And it's all about right now just expanding my mind to say you are not just a content creator, you are a business owner. And truthfully, I should be pushing business first so that I could get those sales. So from January 1st to March 22nd, in total, I have made $34,629, which is about, $12,000 a month. For me, right, for someone coming who was making, $37,000 a year 5 years ago, it's great. But I've been consistently here for probably like the past 2 years. At one point, my goal was like, all right, if I make $10,000 a month, I'm happy. I've been doing that consistently for a year, and now it's the time to push myself. So doing $500,000 a year, that's about $41,000 a month. Obviously, I have not done $41,000 a month, but the goal is that when I have contracts with partnerships, when I sell more products, when I bring on more products, that things will begin to scale. So, within the next couple of months, I'm hoping to land a brand partnership. I'm also hoping to have more products created on the website, more digital products. I'll also be hosting a wellness weekend for finances. So it's just all like the things that I'm going to encompass that are going to make me, get to as close to the goal as possible. So I'm excited. I'm going to be documenting how much I made every single week, and hopefully sharing it on here at least once a month or every other week, just for motivational purposes, just so I can track my journey, because I know it's not about to be easy. And like I said, if I don't hit the goal, it's lessons learned in a documented series. And if I do hit the goal, it just shows me that I'm able to do what I said I was going to do. Now, again, I would pick to do this when I just became a mom, thinking that my time would still be what it is. And that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. It's not going to be what it is. It's not going to be what it is. But I'm working on a schedule with my village to make sure that I'm able to show up for my business as well as show up for my family and my child, but that everything has its like set schedule of right now, right? Like watching the baby while I shoot content, making sure that I'm able to get things done, making sure I promote myself, making sure I'm just not doing things on the whim, but that I'm scaling at a rate that I can handle and that I can handle mentally and physically, but also that I'm scaling at a rate that will allow me to hit my goal. So nervous, excited, ready to push myself, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Let me know in the comments what you're working on within the next 2 years. What do you want to see for yourself? What do you want to achieve? Like, this is your time to dream big. This is not your time to be embarrassed if you don't hit it. This is your time to shoot for the stars and hit the moon, right? This is your time to just make sure you make it happen for yourself and that you put forth all the effort that you can. I love to say my vision has to be greater than my excuses, because no excuse should get in the way of me trying to hit my goal. This right now is the most important thing for me. So let's see where it goes. I'll talk to y'all on the next one.